the swing shift for many years, and all of a sudden the employer switched their shift over to a day shift. That could, and the claimant says, listen, I can't work that day shift because I have to take care of my kid or whatever. That could actually result in award of benefits for the claimants if they decide to quit, and if the claimant took all reasonable steps to preserve their employment prior to initiating the separation. So, if there's a grievance system in place, did they pursue the grievance? Did they follow it through? Did they go through the normal chain of command? Instead of just coming into work today and say, oh, I think these people are doing something wrong and unethical, and then just walk out the door without giving the employer to fix it. One of the things that I will talk about with, and this is really the only thing I really want to address in this particular slide, is, and this is very important, try to get the person leaving to put it in writing in any way you can. Simple, just, hey, listen, Joe, you're leaving us. Could you just maybe just put in writing that you're quitting? That is one of the easiest ways to really be successful on quits, is if the claimant puts in that separation in writing. The reason why is that oftentimes it goes into the appeals process, because if the claimant quits to take another job, which is generally a vast majority of the reasons why people quit, when the claimant actually ends up getting disqualified, and they generally do, they tend to get very upset, and they think, well, of course I looked for another job. I got another job because I didn't like working there, and this is the reason why. If you have that piece of paper prior, you can actually present it during the hearing that would show that, listen, they didn't cite the reasons why he's citing it now for actually initiating the separation. So really try to get any of those in writing. And of course, discharge, the burden of proof is on the employer. The employer must prove that there was a deliberate misconduct or willful disregard of the employer's interest. You'll notice that I put a willful disregard. There is a difference between mistakes, accidents, and just general, just knowing that you should have done something and not doing it right. If you accidentally do something and you get separated, let's say you damage the forklift or whatever, but you didn't know how to drive it or whatever, and you can present that if you're the claimant, you can actually still get a full award of benefits, because it wasn't a willful act to destroy the forklift. An active, here's a little bit more, an active wanton or willful disregard of the employer's interest, deliberate violation of the employer's rules.